Hi wonderful person watching this video. Today I'm gonna be talking about the show BOO B1TCH and it's on Netflix, so yeah. I hope you enjoy and we're just gonna talk about the show because I don't know, I have a lot to say about it and I don't know, maybe you do too in the comments, so comment down below anything you want about the show. I don't know. Comment if you watched it, what's your favorite parts, what you didn't like, who's your favorite character, anything. Subscribe, like, and let's get on into the video. Okay, first off, I just want to say new video, like new type of content on my channel, I guess. So I'm just excited to like do something different. Okay, so first I have my notebook of things I'm going to talk about because I'm going to lose track if I don't like write this down because I have so much to say about this show and I feel like if I didn't write it down I'd forget stuff. So let's get on with the review. Okay, so the first thing we should discuss is probably like, what is this show about? So this show, apparent to IMDb, it's about two senior best friends, Erica and Gia, and they want to be seen, but one of them becomes a ghost and she wants to live her best life while she can. So that's like what the IMDb description of the show is, but like I feel like it's kind of right. Like, yeah, the two girls, like, I don't know, they just realize they want to like live their lives on their last semester of high school, and I don't know, one of the girls wants to go to prom, like she wants to do like last things before like they go off to college and go on their own. And they're both like kind of like, I don't want to say like outsiders, but just kind of like not popular, I guess. And they just want to like live their best lives basically. So that's what like the show's about. Yeah. Oh, and then like the main girl, Erica, has a crush on like main guy. You know, it's the usual like high school show type going on, that theme going on, I guess. So let's get on to the characters. The main character I think is Erica Vu. And I describe her as like a shy, like kind of quirky type, just kind of witty character. I'd like to say, like, I don't know. There's not that much about her because like, okay, if I haven't said this already, spoiler alert, like if you haven't watched the show, I think you should just watch it first because there's gonna be spoilers in this show. This video right here you're gonna watch. So I just wanna say that right now. Spoiler alert. So she is like the main character and basically she like, I don't know, it's about her and her best friend. Obviously it was kind of hard to write down her personality because her personality switches throughout the show because some stuff goes down. I'll go into that later. The best friend is named Gia. She's just like this very like sweet and like loyal to Erica, like her best friend. She's also quirky in her own way and like I feel like she's a very like lovable character. Like I noticed a lot of people liked her character the best, which Gia is probably my favorite character out of the whole show, but yeah.
Also, I feel like I need to add like some parts because some things I'm looking back and I'm like, I forgot what to say about this certain thing, but I just want to say more about Gia. Gia's outfits were so good, like giving me like Harry Styles, like kind of like indie 2020 kind of vibes. I loved that. I loved her style. Love her character. Like I absolutely love her character. What else? Like I feel like I'm saying other stuff, and also I just want to apologize about the lighting. Like the lighting, I thought it was too bright before and then it looks a little off. So I don't know about that, but yeah, I really liked it. Also, I'm gonna do this new thing where like when I review shows, I'm gonna try to like fit the aesthetic of the makeup. But yeah, I really liked that part. I don't know. I think I said everything about Gia. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay.
Then there's Jake C, and he's like the popular guy, I guess, in the show. And I think that's like the only personality I can give you. Like, he's just the popular guy. I personally didn't really like him. I feel like he depended on his friends way too much on like his own issues and like what he was going with. He always asked his friends like, oh, what should I do? Do you think I should go out with Erica? Do you think I should do this? Like, it was just kind of like annoying, and I don't know, I just feel like he should have just got new friends. I feel like I would have liked him if he had new friends, but I don't know, he was alright. He was alright. He was the popular kid. I don't know what to say. He was just there. Gavin. Okay, Gavin, he's supposed to be Gia's love interest. And I don't know how to like describe his character. I feel like he's just charming. And then like he has his own friend groups with like the leader. He's like the leader of the Afterlifers, and the Afterlifers just need a, I don't know, that whole thing I was so interested by. I was just like, what is going on? But yeah, that's really his character. I liked his character a lot. I don't know, those two, Gia and Gavin, those are the two best characters on that show. I don't know, I just thought they were really, I don't know, I just like those two characters. They're cool. And then Riley is like your typical like mean girl. She was doing way too much. She was like the popular girl at the school. She's the one like dating Jake C in the beginning of the show. I don't know, I didn't like her character. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't, because I don't know, she's like just mean, like for no reason, do the most. And like Devin is like Erica Vu's like childhood enemy or whatever, and his character was just doing way too much. I don't know how to describe him. He's just like, I feel like he's the weird kid. Like, I don't know, he got bullied like in elementary school or something, and then like carried on through high school. His character made me think I need to rewatch On My Block, because I never finished it, and that's what I was thinking. Every time he was on screen, I was just like, I need to finish On My Block, because I never did that. Anyway, that is my character rundown of the show, what I thought of the characters. Honorable mentions, my favorite two characters are Gavin and Gia. Anytime they're in a scene together, they're just the best part of the show. Like, I don't know, I just like that part. Guys, don't hate me on the whole, I'm calling the show Boo Beach because I can't, this is a family channel, I can't say that word. The show Boo Beach. I feel like this show reminds me, I'm gonna say like 3 different things that it reminds me of, and I feel like they all kind of relate in a way. One, I thought of Booksmart, because the whole like, oh, we need to do something fun, like 2 best friends wanting to do something fun before they graduate type of trope, like going to a party, going to prom, like that type. That part of the show reminded me of Booksmart. And that was the first thing when I started watching it. I was like, this kind of reminds me of Booksmart. But yeah, that's the first show that I got reminded of. And Julie and the Phantoms, that's on Netflix. I just feel like the whole ghost thing reminds me of Julie and the Phantoms. So I feel like that kind of relates within those 2 shows. Yeah, and one like person's alive and then the person's a ghost, and like, yeah, I just found that whole ghost part, like, it reminded me of Julie and the Phantoms. Speaking of that, they should have renewed that show, but we won't get into it. Then also, this show reminded me of a movie on Netflix called Reality High, and I used to watch the show all the time, like, in middle school, and the whole, like, texting, like, the bubbles of, like, what's it called? Like, little, like the social media part of the show kind of reminded me of Reality High, and also the main girl, Erica, she reminded me of the main girl in Reality High, because in the show, she starts to like lose herself and starts to become like a popular girl and like kind of lose her personality. And I feel like that related to Reality High. So I think those 3 shows / movies reminded me of each other. So I guess like if you like this show, go watch those 3. But yeah. Now we're gonna get on to like the worst parts. Like I thought were the worst parts of the show, or at least like made me like want to just like I guess. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. First part was like obviously like Erica turning like popular. I just thought like that part was just like, I saw it coming, but I was just like, every time like it showed her, I was just like, where's Gia? Where's Gia? I just like, I don't know, it turned into like that Mean Girls energy, or like at first she was talking crap about popular people, and then she started hanging out with them, and then she started becoming one of them. I don't know, I just didn't, I mean that part was important in the show, but I just obviously didn't like it because it was like, really girl, really Erica, like, oh. And then another like one of the things I didn't like in the show was probably like the text, like bubbles, like the whole like, I don't know what it is, but it's the whole like, I don't know how to like give an example. It's just like, oh, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like they say like, what do you mean by that? And then they're like, WTY, like they just start like, WWWYDT. I didn't like that. See, I didn't like that. Like, I didn't like that part. I was just like, I was just like, I didn't like that part, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. I just didn't like that part. I was like, no. And then I guess like the last thing I'm gonna talk about that I didn't really like is the whole like social media. I guess like how they brought up social media in the show, because it's just like so, I feel like so in your face, kind of, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, like the amount, I wrote down like the amount of like when Erica started being concerned about how popular she was online and stuff, and being like, oh, I have followers, I'm on TikTok, or like, guys, I don't know, like her being a whole influencer and the whole like, I'm making a TikTok in the hallway, like I was just like, it's a lot. And also the way they talk about social media in the show, some parts were kind of accurate, I feel like, but other parts I was like, it's doing way too much. But obviously this show's like a comedy show, so of course things are gonna be like way up here when it was in reality like down here. Now we're gonna get into like best parts, or like favorite parts of, my favorite parts of the show when I watched it, I guess. And that was the whole like Gia and Erica fighting. I just thought that scene was like really good. I feel like no, not the one where they were like in the mud fighting, the one where like it was outside of Erica's house and they were fighting about like what really happened and stuff like that. And like you could like tell like Gia was so upset Erica, like I don't know, like you'd be like, oh, the acting was good in that. I was just like, dang, I don't know, it's just the acting's really good, and I liked that scene. I could feel Gia's anger towards Erica in that scene. I was like, wow, that was good. Another scene I liked was just like any scene with Gavin and Gia, like any scene. I just thought like they're the cutest. I'm sad about that. But yeah, I liked any scene with them. They were just super cute. Another thing, one of my favorite parts was, again, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the show, watch it. Favorite part is when they find out that Gia's the one actually dead and not Erica, because like half the show they never like pulled out the body to like make sure like who was under the body, because there's only one body under the deer that killed them. And so the whole time you think it's Erica, because I don't know, she's the main character, she just like automatically kind of assumed it was her, I feel like. But in reality it was the best friend. And this part got spoiled for me because at first I was not gonna watch this show, and I was like, I looked at a scene like on Netflix on like, I think it was on Instagram, and then I like saw like the top comment and it was like, I can't believe Gia was the one actually dead, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this show. But I don't know, I just thought that was cool because I feel like for people that was their first time watching it, that might have been really surprising. But going into the show knowing that Gia was the one dead, I feel like I could see more stuff and be like, Gia is the one dead, not Erica. I thought that was really cool, and I thought that was a cool plot twist that they did. That was really cool. And I think like the parts in the beginning adding up to it being Gia was very good, because I feel like it added up, because when I watched the show knowing it was her from the beginning, I was like, you can tell it was Gia dead, because like certain scenes people would be only looking at Erica and not like Gia. In some scenes Gia would be like completely ignored, and like throughout the show she felt ignored, and like now you know why, because like she was dead and people couldn't see her, and like it just makes so much sense. Like, yeah, I don't know. And the whole like part where Gia and Erica went to the coffee shop, and like people were looking at her weird, and then the dogs were barking at her, and the cashier was like kind of only looking at Erica, and like I was just like, this is like, okay, they're getting their like stuff in order, like making sure it makes sense that it was Gia, not just like a random plot twist that they just put in the show. Like it actually makes sense. I liked that. So that was one thing I liked. And then I liked any scene with like Alyssa, the character Alyssa. She was like the teen mom in the show, and she just always had her baby. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. And like at first when she was introduced, I was like, this is so random, like what the, but then I was like, oh no, she's cool. So it was really funny. I liked any scene with like Remy Wolf, Gorilla in the background, or like, you know, like that was their song. So I was like, this show, I liked how that was their song. Like Remy Wolf, Gorilla, it's just so good. Like, so good. And then what do I rate this show? I'd rate this show probably a 7 out of 10. I feel like it was okay. It was definitely like entertaining, because like I watched it in 2 days, and also yeah, I watched it in 2 days. I was pretty entertained by the show. I mean, obviously there was, oh my gosh, I'm talking really fast. There was some things I would probably change in the show, but like I thought it was okay. I don't know, I feel like I'd recommend it to somebody. Like if they wanted a show to watch, I feel like I'd recommend this. So yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10. So my last thoughts about the show is just I liked how short the episodes were, because I feel like it's easier to like binge it, I guess. If that makes any sense. I feel like it was the same length as like Never Have I Ever. Like I liked how short the episodes were, because I don't know, the episode would just be really fast, and you'd be like, what happened? And it'd be easier to binge it, because like, you know, people want to watch more, because then they're like, the episode was short, you know. And then I also liked how the show's limited series, because I feel like it just ended good. Like I liked that. I liked how they did a limited series and didn't make it like 4 seasons or something, because I feel like it wouldn't really make any sense since the whole Gia situation. And I don't know, it kind of felt like a movie, but like longer. And that's why I like limited series. They're just kind of one watch and you're like, oh, it's done. I like that. I wrote down like actors in the show, y'all did amazing. Like, I don't know, y'all kicked butt. Like, that was really good. That was really good. And then last thought I have is I actually really enjoyed the show. It was a fun time watching. At first I was going into it like, I might turn this off in the next 5 minutes, but let's give it a go. But I actually enjoyed it, and I don't know, I actually do recommend it to people, because it's like, it's a fun time. Like, I don't know, it's a fun time. I feel like it's cool. It's cool. And that's basically all I have about the show BOO B1TCH on Netflix. If you like me doing these like show reviews, let me know. I can do more. I've just been really interested in like shows and movies. I feel like I've watched more than I have in the past, because of like, obviously like quarantine kind of made me do it, but also I've been interested in like theater and acting, and I feel like watching these types of shows, really I can like look at it and be like, huh, you know? But yeah, I've been really enjoying watching shows and stuff. Not from just like an entertainment, like also from an entertainment perspective, but also like trying to watch it from an actor's perspective, because I don't know, soon I'm gonna have to try to watch examples of that, and I just feel like it'd be really cool to see that and be like, oh, I like their facial expressions. I like how they like, you can tell they're actually upset, like not just, I don't know. I was just really interested in it, and yeah, it's a good time. And then I guess comment down below your favorite character and why, or just like anything related to the show or what you felt about it. Yeah, let me know. Comment some shows I should review next, because I'm already gonna review This Summer I Turned Pretty, but I think I might do the movie and show, but I might put it in one video because I don't know. I think it's just really cool because I read all 3 books and I watched the show, and I feel like it'd be really cool. So let me know if you like that. And what do you rate this show? What would you give it out of 10 stars? Because mine was 7 out of 10, but what do y'all give it? Because I want to know. And yeah, like this video, comment down below, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.